Boom! We are live. It is Chris Igoe Home Group, Real Estate Cold Calls, and whatever the name of the YouTube channel is. It has been a long time since I left you without a dope beat to step to. And I'm here with Matt, who is a new agent on my team, who is an all-star. He found me through YouTube and hired me to help him find his dream home, dream lifestyle, and then was so impressed by that he decided he wanted to work with me. So over the last 6 months, we have been completely inundated with buyer leads that have found me on YouTube. They know me, they like me, they trust me, they've watched hundreds of hours of content that exists in the channel, and then they reach out to help them get what they want. And so, what's up, Facebook user? I don't have a name there. Also got my dog Ready Vetter in the house. Let's see if I can get there. You are, Ready Vetter. All right. So it's been a while, right? I have not been prospecting in this group for 2 years. When the pandemic started, I was very intentional about building a YouTube channel, and that was one of the best decisions I've ever made. When that was, just to give a little quick backstory, part of the blessing of that was I was also losing my voice. I was constantly having throat issues and voice issues, and my doctor had told me, I think the week prior to the pandemic started, that the best thing for me was to just not talk for a month, which was almost impossible. I had no intention of doing. But then the pandemic started. I locked myself in the room for a couple of weeks, and I learned how to grow a YouTube channel. And since then, it's been ruthless execution to be consistent and create content that will continue to be driving force to the top of the sales funnel, and maximize as many leads as I possibly can get. And that has been insanely effective. I mean, it has been the biggest blessing that there is. However, I'm now 100% buyer based, as opposed to a few years ago when I was doing this live all the time. I was basically 100%. And when I'm talking in absolutes, there are no absolutes. It wasn't 100% seller based, and it's not 100% buyer based right now, but it is predominantly buyer based now, and it was predominantly seller based. So what does that mean, and why am I sharing it? Well, I am completely missing the boat as it relates to going out there and generating new opportunities that exist in the market, because right now, at least in Southeast Palm Beach County, everybody who owns a home is thinking about selling that home. And I suspect it's similar in your market too. So how do we go out there and connect with these potential sellers that exist? Well, we do the old school things that always work. So I got Matt on, and he is new to real estate prospecting. However, he has earned his stripes in the buyer's agent capacity. But recently we took a new listing. We got what was it, Matt? Like 90 showings in less than 3 or 4 days. We had multiple offers. Yeah, 3 days, right? We had multiple offers. I intentionally priced it the right way, but we ended up going under contract $150,000 over list. So it's a lot more fun. It's a lot more control of your time when you're dealing with sellers in the seller's market. And even better when you've got buyers that can potentially be a good resource to buy the homes that you're creating the inventory on. So long way of saying, we are now getting very focused and intentional about lead generation within the team, right? And so let's see here. What am I missing that I should have said? Coffee. Cheers. Okay, so mindset, right? We're working with buyers, and we've been working with buyers nonstop. It is incredibly frustrating as a buyer's agent to know that every single home that you're going to write a contract on, and Matt, you can speak to this. Would it, on a scale of 1 to 10 on how frustrating it is, what would you rank it?
I would give it an 11.
All right, so I'll just say it differently. It sucks balls. It's terrible. You do not want to be in that position. If you can, do it differently.
Yeah.
And so Go where they ain't. What's that? Is that the I forget what football coach said that. Go where they ain't. Well, that's what we're going to do. The listings aren't there, but everybody's thinking about selling. So we must connect with them at a high level. The easiest way to do that is to go after the low hanging fruit. And so just know, no matter what market you're in, it is always a good market for somebody, period. So there is no scarcity. There is no limiting beliefs. There should be no phone fear. We're going to help Matt work through that today. Um, he's not, well, he's totally comfortable calling the leads that come in through the YouTube channel and connecting with them at a high level. In terms of calling a stranger who expired or canceled or is for sale by owner or is just a cold lead altogether, this is all new. So today's content and future content, which I am going to be ruthlessly consistent on, is going to be for me to do so that we can do so that they can do. And if you want to be part of that journey, that's awesome. I'd love for you to be part of that. But today's day one, right? So I want to say it's been 2 years since I've been on the phone prospecting for sellers, but that's not exactly true. I started the other day and immediately set listing appointment for a $2.4 million listing that I think I've got the buyer for. So it was proof positive to Matt that it works. I think he was pretty psyched that within less than a half hour, I created an opportunity. And I'm going to create more opportunities like that, model it for him, model it for you. And if that's something that you're into doing, that continue to watch, tell a friend, join us on YouTube because that will be my desired destination. But I'm streaming it on both platforms. So wherever you see it, it's all good. Separate to that, a little housekeeping. If you are a internet marketer and you are leaving these messages in the group, just know I will be deleting and blocking you from the group because that is not what the purpose of this is. If you want to contribute, if you want to share anything that relates to real estate cold calling or prospecting or your experience, absolutely leave that. If you want to go live, absolutely leave that. If you want to sell me something, then you're cut. And I have not been monitoring this group for a long time. So just know there's a new sheriff in town and away we go. All right. So I'm hoping this is streaming clearly and all that good stuff. I am going to, is this good, Matt? Can you?
It is. I just checked it on the phone. We're good on both.
Awesome. All right. So away we go. Now, some people will tell you calling at 2:30 in the afternoon is not the most optimal time to get on the phone. And I would challenge that by saying that's not true. There's never a bad time to get on the phone. There's never a bad time for you to, there's never a bad market for you to get on the phone. You're looking to connect, you're looking to contribute, you're looking to add value, you're looking to collect their contact information so that you can follow up with them forever. But that's it. So away we go. It's been a long time since I've updated anything in this room, so I don't know what the most recent scripts I might have in the group are. Just know they're all effective. Doesn't matter what script you use. Doesn't matter about really nothing else matters other than are you putting in the reps? Are you doing the work? Are you doing it consistently? And if you are, great. If you're not, well then start. Detach from the outcome, commit to the process, and away we go. All right. So what I've done, just to be granular, I am sharing my Mojo screen. I've imported Vulcan data into it, and now we're just going to blast the triple line dialer at 2:30 and see what happens. Evidently nothing happens. Select a callback message. Come on. Where's the callback message? None.
Third one down from the top.
Third one. No answer. I'm not doing any of that. All right. So there are 97 records to be sent to the dialer. Away we go. Now, again, I haven't done this in 2 years. Well, that's not true. I did it a couple days ago. But I haven't been on the phone in a long time. Does that mean anything? It doesn't mean anything. Let's go.
Let's do it.
In your touchtone phone, please enter your number. Your number can be found in the dialog box on your. You are now logged in Mojo Dialer. Please press the start button on your screen to begin calling.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Keller Williams. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
Well, I don't have any idea. Apparently, it wasn't. There was no sign in the yard, and I don't show it, so I'm selling it as the property, the land. It says the location. Apparently, it didn't appeal to anybody.
Well, there are three.
Buyer?
Yeah, so today's your lucky day, my friend. Well, there's three reasons why property doesn't sell, and you know them all. One is price, second is condition, which obviously is not going to be relevant to your land, and third is the way the property is marketed, right? What you probably don't know about me is that I've built a YouTube channel where I've got, over the last 2 years, I've developed a pipeline of buyers who are from around the country and around the world looking to buy property here in Florida. And the truth is, there's not a lot of it, as you well know. So it is very likely that I do have the buyer for your property right now. What I'd like to propose to you is,
you know, it's the location.
Yes.
You can buy it. Have you checked it out?
Honestly, I'm just looking at it online right now. I have not been by it
Fine. Pull
just
it up
yet.
on whatever your computer will pull it up on. But
Yeah.
at any rate, it's on that corner, 18th Street and Miami Road,
Yeah.
which is one block off 17th Street Causeway. It's behind a filling station that's being rehabited. I was thinking maybe they might want it. I don't know if she tried to get them to buy it or not.
Well, that would be the first person that I would, the first corporation that I would reach out to in the event that they hadn't done that. So let me ask you this.
The previous Greek owner, he made me an offer, but it wasn't one I could not accept. And then he apparently sold out to Marathon or whatever, and he's long gone.
Right.
But at any rate, if you're interested to have an offer, give me a call and we'll discuss it.
Well, let me ask you this, because we specialize in finding the one buyer on planet Earth willing to pay more than anybody else. And I suspect that if I am able to lay eyes on the property and then distribute that to my clients, I do suspect we can get the most money possible for this land. Is it possible?
What's your rate? What's your percentage?
Totally negotiable, right? I never let commission stand in the way of us doing business. I want you to.
Everything is negotiable. Okay, good.
Yes.
Check it out on the computer. At least you're not going to see anything for. Well, you'll see the duplex on 18th Street, but it's heavily planted with plants to prevent people from, looking in, so to speak.
Yeah, which is smart given the dynamics of some of the people that are in that area. The last thing you want them to do is to know it's vacant and have an opportunity to
right. Well,
to
it's
just
not vacant. It rarely it's easy to rent, frankly.
Okay.
The location is everything.
Yeah. So location.
But, it's on the market. If anybody wants to buy it, make me an offer I can't refuse.
Well, that is exactly what I'd like to do. So, are you local?
Yeah, I'm local.
Okay. Is it possible to, well, in closing, is it possible to meet with you and show you exactly how we find the one buyer on planet Earth willing to pay more than anybody else?
No, but I hope you can.
I can.
I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. So let me ask you this. When I do, in closing, real quick, when I do sell the property and get you more money than you ever thought possible, will you do an amazing testimonial and tell everybody what a great job we did?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Now, what is your best?
Chorus, okay?
I appreciate that.
I hope there's a chorus.
What is your best email address?
JRCRHV as in Victor at AOL.com.
At AOL.com. Okay. And the number I called you on is your cell phone, right?
No, this is my home phone, actually.
Oh, no kidding. I did not know that. Do you work with the cell phone at all?
Yes, I do.
What's that number?
Well, I'd rather not give it out. But at any rate,
The reason I was going to say
reach me, and you can leave a message on this if you like. But
Okay.
I'll look for your email and so we're connected. Okay.
That sounds perfect. Now let me ask you this: it seems like it's a canceled or expired listing. Are you intending to put it on the MLS anytime soon?
I have no idea. It's just today I've had 6 calls.
I know.
So I really do need to go. Would you excuse me, please?
Absolutely. You have a great day. I look forward to speaking to you soon, my
You
friend.
too.
All right. Bye-bye. So let's see here. I want to hang up. I want to pause. I want to save his information through a screenshot. And then, so Matt, as you could tell, I have no idea of anything about the property whatsoever. And what I did get was his email. I had a decent conversation. So what's going to happen from there? I'll send him links and something of value via the email. I tried to get his cell phone so I could text it to him. He wasn't really receptive to that. What I'll do is look at it online, follow up with him later, and try to see if I can deepen that connection and get him to list it. Next. So that's 2 conversations or 2 dials. So anybody who tells you that there is a listing shortage out there is just not picking up the phone.
Yep.
Which I am guilty of. So shame on me.
And me.
Well. Hello.
Sally Feynman. I'm not available right now. Please leave your name and number.
No, I will not. I will not do anything of the such. Of the such, I'm making up my own language. I will do nothing of the such. Come on, Ready Better. What do you think? Hello, this is Chris Igoe with KW. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell? He hung up.
Please enter the first 4 digits of your party's last name.
I will do nothing of the such. Well, good catch, pal. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Keller Williams. I noticed your property expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
It's going back on the market. We just have to change some things in the contract.
I love it. Okay, real quick in closing, I'm curious. If you knew absolutely for certain that by doing business with me, 2 things would happen. 1, the home would sell. 2, you'd end up with significantly more money, bottom line, than you could get any other way. Now, I know that's a big promise, but would you at least want to hear more about it? Be honest.
No, I'm working with a relocation company. That's why we have to change the listing.
Okay.
So,
That makes sense. Where are you moving to?
Tennessee.
Awesome. We've got a lot of clients from Tennessee making the opposite switch. Well, listen, I appreciate your time. Real quick in closing, what's your best email address?
It's fbutzel
Yep.
at tvccorp.com.
Got it. Okay. Would it offend you if I sent you some additional information so that you have it? You got my contact information. And if there's ever anything in the world we can do to help you, you know where to find me.
That's fine.
I appreciate it. In closing, do you know anybody else out there thinking about buying or selling real estate that I might be able to help?
Not that I can think of.
Well, I appreciate it. You have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Relocation company.
Which is probably going to dictate the listing. Or maybe he just had an objection that blew me off the phone. I don't know. Maybe he's got a stipulations that require them to use whoever the preferred vendor is, whatever. I don't know. I probably could have pushed further. But I'm rusty, man. I'm rusty. So what am I doing? I'm writing down relocation company rebuttal.
Please leave your message for
Wayne Geller.
I will not. Now, I forgot to mention, since I'm recording this, I need to add in, I record my calls for training purposes. I used to do that, and because I'm a little bit rusty, I got 4 dials in without it, but I'm going to include that in the next call. Matt, you obviously don't have to do that because you're not going to be. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Keller Williams. I noticed your property had expired.
Come on, Wayne.
Oh, it's hot as balls in here. Okay, let's see. Close the blinds so the sun is not so bad.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling QET. How may I help you?
No, thank you. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with KW. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I'm curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
I took it off the market.
Yeah, I got that. Did you not have any contracts on it?
Nowhere to go.
No, nowhere to go. Okay. So let me ask you this: where, if you could, you were going to double your money and then you had no place to go, and that's a common frustration that a lot of buyers have in this market right now. Where were you thinking of going?
Yeah. I don't know why. I just did it to keep my wife. That's the bottom line. I didn't just know where to go. Just want to be listed. She can't find out even if we walk out with $1 million bucks. For us to move is to add another $1 million. So it's going to be $2 million now. It's actually going to be triple. So.
Yeah. So one of the things that the reason that I'm giving you a call, and I'm glad that you mentioned that frustration, because it's not uncommon. A lot of people are sitting there in the same predicament. They don't know where they would go next. One of the things that we are exceptionally good at is finding that off-market inventory for our clients, targeted based on what their needs are. Right now, with the market the way it is, just like you, everybody is thinking about selling. And if you're able to offer a value proposition where you've got a buyer that's willing to come in and buy their house, a lot of times they will just do the deal completely off market, and you get to capitalize on that. So would it offend you if I was to set an appointment with you later to talk about exactly how we do that so that you can get what you want?
I'm 5 years out from selling. I still got kids in college and stuff. I mean, we weren't ready to make a big move like that. Once they get out of school, get out of the house, then we'll be ready for something like that. But right now, I mean, really nowhere in the area I want to go. If I sell, then I'm going to move out of the area. I'll get a much better value down the road from another area than I will in this area.
Yeah, that's true. You're probably right there.
I appreciate your time to check
Yeah.
back here in a few years.
You too. Would it offend you if I sent you an email? That way you've got my contact information and know where to find me when you are thinking about maybe making that move?
Yeah, you could send it to me.
Sure. What's your best email?
Thought you had it already.
I don't know if it's accurate. So what I've got is oleetrees@aol.com. Is that the?
That's it. Yeah.
All right, my friend. Well, hey, listen, I appreciate your time. I know you're getting a lot of phone calls. Real quick in closing, when I do sell your property and find you your dream home, will you go out there and do an amazing testimonial and tell everybody what a great job we did?
I will.
I love it. You're the man. Hey, listen, have a great day. And if we can ever help, we're happy to. Do you know anybody else out there thinking about buying or selling real estate that I might be able to help?
No.
All right.
Everybody out here's a real.
Yeah. You're probably right. All right, my friend. Have a great day.
No, that's why I'm telling you the truth. Every housewife in there, none of them need to work, so they're all realtors.
Yeah.
So anyway.
All right, my friend. Have a good day. See you.
Got a lot of
Oh shit! I gotta remember to. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with KW. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
We already have a realtor we switched realtors.
You did, okay. Did you have any contracts on the
Yeah.
property before the switch?
I don't know. I can't really give you that information. I don't know who you are, but thank you.
Okay, real quick in closing, if you knew absolutely for certain that by doing business with me, two things would happen. One, you'd learn not how to hang up on me like a little sissy. And two, I would sprout wings and fly across the room. Paul and
Oh, they relisted, so.
But look at the amount of contacts that we made with people who gave me their email address so that we can continue to
Exactly.
touch base with them. But then separate to that, I can do a custom audience on and blast my messaging to forever.
Yep.
I spoke to him earlier. I think I did. Shit. That was a mistake. I hit contact and didn't say hello. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with KW. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
Which property are we talking about?
The one over there in Fort Lauderdale that was on the market for 190 days. Is that you?
I have to double check. Yeah. This is us, but I will have to double check because we removed some of them. We work with the developer. We have the in-house sales at Conrad.
Okay, great. So,
Do you have a client that's looking for something, or?
well, it's funny you mentioned that. Yeah. So what I've done is, and just so you know, I'm Chris Igoe. I've got a YouTube channel called Living in South Florida, and from there we've developed a pipeline of people from around the country and around the world that are looking for specific properties that are in certain locations, and yours happens to be one of them. So I suspect it's likely that I do have the buyer for your property. That being said, is it possible to lay eyes on the property and see if it's something we believe we can get you multiple offers on and sell fast?
Wait, say that last part again. You were cutting out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it possible to lay eyes on the property and see if it's something we believe we can get you multiple offers on and sell fast?
I mean, that particular unit might be sold. I have to double check. That's why I asked you which unit number we're talking about. But we do have a developer inventory that was newly released. And you said you're a Florida real estate agent? You're a
Yes.
licensed Florida real estate agent?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so we're paying 6% commission. So if you want to send me your email address, and I can go ahead and send you the broker's tools and inventory, you can always advertise that. And then if you want to come by and tour for the property, we can show you around.
I love it. Okay, great. And what's your best email address?
I'm Vanessa Gomez. I'm the sales director, and my email address is V as in Victor, GOME, C as in Zebra, at Edgewater, one spelled out, ONE.com. And I'll give you my cell phone number.
Great. What is it?
305-321-7897.
7897. You are the best. I appreciate your time. You have a great day.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Bye-bye.
Let me know.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Hello, this is Chris. Hey, it's Chris Igoe with KW. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell? Hello? Patrick? He hung up. But you notice there's almost no resistance to anything I'm saying. I mean, they might hang up, but it's not like
Yeah, exactly.
whatever apprehension or phone fear that you have is the worst thing that's going to happen is they're going to hang up, or you're going to get their contact information, or you're going to set an appointment. And given that we're calling expireds and canceled, these people have been blown up all day. Hello, this is Chris Igoe.
Please
with-
leave your message. 95464.
I will do nothing of the sort. Hello. I will not leave a message. So it's 3:00. They've probably been hammered all day,
Yeah.
but they're still picking up the phone and they're still friendly. I'm sure I just jinxed myself, but I mean, this is just,
Well,
do
nothing.
you have the words to say? Do you have the right mindset and the right tonality to, hello? Hello, this is
Hi, this is on the Haas side.
your voicemail.
Thank you for calling the Madison Performance Group.
Oh, you're welcome. So now from here, from this list with the emails that we do have, we can go out there and build a custom audience to get our messaging in front of.
This is Renee.
I'm not talking to a sales office. Talking to the homeowner. So right now we're calling canceled and expires, right? The other day we called FISBOs. The next step would be to call just cold call people, right? So if we're calling people in the neighborhood, we get to call them and tell, hello, this is Chris Igoe with KW. Por favor, no habla español. But those conversations are a little bit softer.
95460.
But as long as you sound confident and you know what words to say, it's really hard to screw this up.
The only way to screw it up is to not do it, I feel.
Yeah, you could be the worst ever in the history of the world. Marbles in your mouth, no confidence, whatever the case is. If you dial enough people, you're going to set an appointment. And if you get me in front of somebody, I'm going to close them.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
So what I suffer from, and I got to do a good job of making sure I don't mess up, and it's good that you're on this. Hello.
Thank you for calling MRI Scan.
I'm notorious for forgetting about every phone call or every contact that I've made, right? So in spite of the fact I've written them down, I've taken their email address down, I've designated them as a contact in the list that we called, I will completely forget everything I said to the person that I talked to previously, which is a terrible, terrible thing. Hello, this is Chris
Please
Igoe.
leave your message for 9.
So what you didn't ask, but I'll tell you anyway, the prime time to be on the phone with these leads is first thing in the morning. The next best time is in the evening when they're home from work. So like that window from like 7 to 9. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with KW. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
This is not the number you want.
Oh, do you have the number I do want? Are you thinking about buying or selling real estate in any capacity anytime soon? Have you ever been in a Turkish prison? Ever seen the inside of a cockpit? Ever seen a grown man naked? No, she's not on the phone. Hello, this is Chris. Oh,
Thanks for calling Derek. Let me help you.
oh, it's not the homeowner. I'm not answering. I'm not talking to him. What was I going to say? So yeah, best time, most optimal, first thing in the morning. Next best time in the evening when they're home from work. The next best time is anytime you have time to make phone calls. There's no bad time. So I could talk myself into, 3 o'clock's not the best time. There's no bad time. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with KW.
Thank you for calling WM Consulting Group. We are sorry you're...
And I forgot to say I record my calls for training purposes. Is that better? Oh, what the fuck? Did I just lose the... What'd I do? Oh, it's too bright. I lost the monitor there temporarily. This is too bright.
Hi, you have reached Isaac Fine Jewelry. We're not able to get your call. We are open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5, closed on Sunday and Mondays. If you could please leave a message at the beep.
I will not. I made the screen too big. Anyway.
That was only 19 out of 97 so far. Wow.
Hello, this is Chris Igoe with KW. I record my calls for training purposes. Hang on. Trying to make this smaller. Yeah. Hey, this is Chris. Oh no, I got the wrong person.
Hello?
Hey, this is Chris Igoe with KW. I record my calls for training purposes. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell? I got thoroughly confused. I'm trying to mess with the screen because I don't think
Press
it's
control, hold down control and press minus.
Hello, this is Chris
Leave your message. 9547.
Control. You mean control and minus. It's not doing anything. Control minus. Command minus. Oh, there we go. Maybe that's it.
Got it?
No, it's still too big.
547780.
Oh, there we go. Oh, whoa, that's way too. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Matt.
You got it.
Very helpful. And so what I'll do tomorrow, or the next time we do this, is I'm going to invite more people. Like I'll invite Miles and I'll invite Javier to the to this, so they can see what it is.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. We did not get your message either because you were not speaking or because of a bad connection.
I'm trying to hit the next contact. All right, it stopped. I'm going to reset the... Sometimes the technology gets wonky, and that's what just happened. So do you want to dial only the selected leads or the entire list? Entire list. I want to call this list from where I last left off. Start power dialer. Okay, so So we're filtering. So we only hit 25 records, but those 25 records have multiple numbers. So I don't know how many dials we actually made, nor do I care. All right, so I'm just logging back in.
Phone, please enter your PIN number. You are logged into the Mojo dialer. Please press the start button on your screen.
Come on, send it. Send it. Let's go. I think my kids will be home soon, so that's going to change the focus dynamics.
Hello, you've reached Tom Smith's mobile phone voicemail. Call has been forwarded to an automatic.
I'm going to pause this for 1 second.
Yep.
Hello, this is Chris
We are
Igoe.
not available now. Please leave your name and
I will not. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. So before I get rolling again, so your job's going to be when we're done with this session is obviously right to learn from it. So you've got to practice the pitch by yourself and record yourself. Say it a bunch of times. Get the listen. So say it, listen to what I sound like, come down with your words rather than go up with your words. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then just practice delivering the first inch, the beginning of the pitch, right? And then, as you get more comfortable with it, more vocal swagger and more confidence, obviously I want you to get on the phone as soon as you can. So, and there's no shortage of things to call. So we can get as granular as we want to, but it took me 2 seconds to figure out 100 people to call right now. And you learn on the job, right? So the more you get stumped, the game of stump the chump. I love stump the chump because when I don't know what to say, like for example, I wrote down relocation company rebuttal. I don't really have one. I haven't heard that before. I don't want that to be the case again. So I'll figure out what I want to say for that. And the next time somebody says that, I'll say whatever the thing is I come up with. And it may end up with the same result, but it also could be just him having a creative way to get me off the phone.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Hello.
If you've reached this message.
I won't. If you've reached this message, hang up.
Hello?
Hello, this is Chris Igoe with KW. I'm giving you I record my calls for training purposes.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Hello. I was not smooth on that one. And so now from here, I can take this list, add it to the whatever the texting thing that we've talked about is, and blast them before you consider selling messaging.
Yeah.
And let's see what that looks like after we've culled it once. And start tracking those metrics, right? So everybody got a phone call. Now everybody will get that text messaging, and then from there we can retarget or create a custom audience. Hey, this is Chris Igoe with KW. I record my calls for training purposes. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious how
The property is not for sale.
Oh, okay. Are you thinking about moving over?
No, it's not for sale. Thank you for calling.
Oh, okay. Do you know anybody else out there thinking about buying or selling that I might be able to help? Hello, this is Chris Igoe with KW. I record.
Your call has been forwarded to the voicemail.
There's a lag between the system and my phone. How's the Wi-Fi connection? Is it staticky? Or has it been...
George Productions.
Hey, this is Chris Igoe with KW. I record my calls for training purposes. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
I'm not doing anything with property. I'm on some kind of a list by mistake, sir.
Oh no! All right, I'll take you off the list so you don't get any more phone calls. Quick question: do you happen to know anybody else out there thinking about buying or selling real estate that I might be able to help?
Not at the moment, but I do have a question.
Sure.
And this is news related. It's interesting you're calling me. I'm doing radio shows called Free Market News. I do business talk. I'm on the air in South Florida. And real estate, from what I understand, you can tell me you're the expert.
Yep.
There's not enough inventory out there right now. Is that true?
There is not a lot of inventory out there. That is true. But what I've also learned is anybody who owns a home in South Florida is thinking about selling. So what we've done, which is a little bit unique and it's different, is we've created a YouTube channel called Living in South Florida, where we've got, thousands of hours of content watched on a monthly basis. And those people from around the country and around the world then hire me to help them find their dream home and dream lifestyle. What I'm able to do is help find those properties, reach out to the home sellers that may be thinking about selling in the areas that they want to be, and put a deal together. So there's lots of inventory to be unlocked. You just have to be creative to find it. But to your point, you're right. There's not a lot of homes that are on the market right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm. It's a definite seller's market, but they're not selling, and it's probably because like I have my house here, my wife and I. Gee, should we sell it? Well, okay, fine, we can sell it and make some money, but then we got to buy something else that's even more money, and we're kind of like, let's see what happens with the stupid inflation and what the Fed does. I don't know. Well, that's kind of a weird thought.
No, it's not a weird thought. It's the right thought, because the Fed is going to tighten fiscal policy to battle inflation, which is why we've seen interest rates go from 2 to 5.5%, or wherever we're at today. They're definitely going higher. Now, to put that into context, the rates that we're experiencing right now are the same as they were in 2019. So it's not like we've reset back to 1970 where they were 17 or 18%. But I suspect that if we've got to nip this in the bud, well, not at this point, it's past nipping it in the bud. But in order to get control of inflation, there's going to have to be continued financial restraint. And I expect that we'll see higher interest rates. So 7-8%, very likely at some point here in the near future. But what you just said is the major obstacle everybody has. If we sell now.
Here's my next question for you. Here's my next one.
Sure.
People are running away from New York City, San Francisco, LA, certain parts of Detroit, Michigan. Are you experiencing the exodus where the crime rate is very high in certain cities and people are like, we've got to get someplace sane?
Well, it's not just those cities. It's really a lot more places too, right? So like Canada, there's a mass exodus. Certain places in Europe, there's a mass exodus. People want to experience the freedom that exists here in South Florida, and I say South Florida specifically because although Florida overall is still getting a lot of people here, it's South Florida that's really more regional as far as the Northeast and the Pacific Northwest. And South Florida is unique to, let's call it, Ocala or Gainesville or wherever else in the state.
Yeah.
So people want that. What might be a good idea, and let me just throw this out to you, and you tell me if you think this makes sense. Nobody's going to sell their home unless they have someplace else to go, and I get that, right? One of the things that we're very good at doing is unlocking that inventory that I discussed that's not on the market where people are thinking about selling, and creating opportunities for sellers just like you. Would it offend you if I set an appointment to meet with you to discuss what that looks like and see how we can best serve and support you in your plans?
Well, I don't really have a plan on that. My questioning and talking with you is really for the radio show I'm doing. I'm on a 50,000 watt station and a couple of FMs with a business talk show.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to hear an actual pro talking about it, and I was going down that road, but at the moment I am not ready to sell. But I wish you all the best and keep hammering away. That's what I do.
I appreciate it. Hey, let me ask you this: would it offend you if I sent you an email with my contact information and showed you the YouTube channel? And this way, if you've ever got any questions or there's anything I can do to help serve and support you, up to and including if you want to talk on the radio show, happy to do that. Whatever I can do to help, I'm happy to do.
Here it is. It's the letters are J as in John,
Yeah.
S as in Sam, G as in George, the word productions, plural,
Yeah.
at bellsouth.net.
I got it. Perfect. You do have a phenomenal radio voice. I will tell you that.
You're not bad either.
Thanks. Okay, cool. So what I'll do is I'll shoot you an email with all my contact information. If there's ever anything I can do to help, you know where to find me. But let me ask you this in closing. Do you know anybody else out there thinking about potentially buying or selling that we may be able to help?
Not at the moment, but once I have your email and if something happens, I'll let you know for sure.
You're the man. I appreciate it. You have a great day, and I look forward to contacting you soon.
Take care.
You
Bye-bye.
too. Bye-bye.
Okay.
So what I'm not good at, or what, not that I'm not good at it, but what I have not been. Hello, this is Chris.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's Chris Igoe with KW. I record my calls for training purposes. I noticed that your property listed in the MLS had expired. I'm curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
Oh, well, it's actually going to be rented back to they decided not to sell it and going back to as a rental with the same tenant.
That makes sense. You're going to make a killing on that. Good job. Let me ask you, do you know anybody else out there thinking about buying or selling that I might be able to help?
Not that I know of, no.
I appreciate you thinking about it. Hey, would it offend you if I sent you an email with my contact information this way? If there's ever anything we can do to help?
Okay.
What's your email address?
It's GURSHRENKER@yahoo.com.
Got it. All right. Well, listen, I appreciate your time. You have a great day. All right.
You're welcome.
Okay. Bye-bye. So 7 emails. Hello, this is.
Oh, God. What?
So never pitch a fax machine.
Damn.
Best practice. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with KW. I record my calls for training purposes. I noticed your property had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell? You're a big talker. You're a big talker.
Please leave your message.
No.
Good afternoon, Wells Fargo. How may I help you?
I don't want to talk to Wells Fargo.
Hello?
Hello, this is Chris Igoe with KW. I record my calls for training purposes. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious how.
Yeah, my broker. Thank you.
Okay, great. Are you thinking about joining my team and being the best that you can be?
What do you say? I'm a broker?
Yeah. You're a broker. We're a broker. They're a broker. Ready Vetter's a broker. For anybody who does not have this device, you need one. It is great for busting knots in your back. Ooh.
Please leave your message for
No. Oh, I think it's raining.
Please leave your message for 9548050.
I wonder if that's Pete Stojanovich's relative. Do you know who Pete Stoyanovich is?
No.
He was the kicker for the Dolphins back in the 90s.
Thank you for calling Pixel Power Inc.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure it's not, but it's way more fun if I think it is.
Good afternoon.
Hello, this is Chris Igoe with KW. I record my calls for training purposes. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
I got somebody. Thank you very much anyway for calling. Okay?
Oh, you're welcome very much. I'm curious, are you thinking about selling ever?
Yeah, but everything is okay so far. Thank you.
It's okay. Excellent. Now, here's what I would like to ask you in closing. If you knew absolutely for certain that by doing business with me, two things would happen. One, the land would sell. Two, you'd end up with significantly more money, bottom line, than you could get any other way. I know it's a big promise, but would you at least want to hear more about it? Be honest.
No, thank you.
All right. Are you thinking about moving ever?
Dude, the way she just said no.
I mean, I respect that.
Hi, this is Bernie Madsen. I'm not available. Leave a message and I'll call you.
I will not. Hello, this is.
Hello.
Hey, it's Chris Igoe with it's Chris Igoe with KW. I record my calls for training purposes. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Do you have a home for sale?
No,
Are you getting a lot of phone calls today?
no.
Oh, I think I just have bad data here. It's got you as someone who's selling their home. So I'll take you off the list. Question in closing. Do you know anybody? All right. Do you know anybody out there thinking about buying or selling that I might be able to help?
No.
All right. Well, you have a great day. Bye-bye now. I
No
love
home
you.
and no friends.
No, 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 no,
Do you have a home? No. Do you have friends? Nope.
no. Hello. Hey, it's Chris Igoe with KW. I record my calls for training purposes. I noticed your property listing expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth could you hang up on me? All right.
Nova Property Group, Deborah speaking.
I don't want to talk to the property group. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with KW. I record my calls for training purposes. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell? Oh. I will not deal with your musical interlude. Is it raining over by you?
Yeah, it is.
Hello, this is Chris Igoe.
Please leave your message for 954.
Not.
Yeah, it's raining.
Oh shoot! I'm gonna send you a. I'm gonna pause this first. I'm gonna stop this. Let's see. Hold on. Please text me. Oh. I completely forgot to send this to you earlier.
What is it?
Somebody you need to reach out to.
Okay.
And I'm late to the party on it. Let's see here. Shoots. Did I? So when I'm sending these texts automated through the separately on the other cell phone, it's where I've dropped the ball is people have replied, but not in real time, and I'm not monitoring the phone as well as I should. So I missed out on a timely response to this person, if I can find it. I thought I texted this to you yesterday, but I know I didn't.
Is this a seller or a buyer?
I don't. Probably a buyer. Like 99.9% buyer.
Got it.
But a buyer who had opted in and is in the database and all those things. Shit. Which is why we need better oversight on the leads. Okay, here we go. And I screwed up and didn't send it to you. Yeah. All right, I just sent it to you. Now I will continue doing the calls. All right, I got to cut this short. The kids are home. Hey, Soy. How you feeling? No? Do you have a fever?
Yeah, I did. I
Good.
don't know if I still
Do you remember when we used to do the call? You can see over there. Do you remember when we
Hi,
used to
so are you okay?
How on earth did your property not sell?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do here? I'm going to change this. Do you want to just show how easy it is to set appointments
Yeah.
by just doing one quick? How on earth did your property? I noticed your property listing expired in the MLS. How on earth did the property not sell?
Yeah.
Okay. I know you're an expert at this. Hold on. I'm going to show. Let's see if I can move this
Dad,
over.
can I show you how
Yeah, hold on.
I'm doing something?
Let's see if I can move
I really
this.
want to show that.
Okay, you can show it to me in a second. All right. So, here, let me move you over. Hold on. Wait, not on this one.
What are you doing?
All right, hold on. I'm showing how good my 8-year-old and 7-year-old. Don't stand up.
Brooke, I'm going first.
All right, so both of you, this is a drill. I want to test you on how good you are at saying, I noticed your property listing expired. First swear. Bless you. All right, here you go. Look right there. There you go. All right. We're doing something. Go.
I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. How on earth did the property not sell?
Excellent work. Very good. That's what we do. Brittany, you want to turn? I'll be at the end. All right. Let's talk about that in a second. You're going to look right there. There you go.
Where?
Right there.
Okay.
All right. How's it go?
I noticed.
No. With confidence. I know you know how to say this. Come on.
I said that.
No.
I noticed.
You know it.
I know your property.
No, you're going to talk like a baby. I'm not
No,
doing this.
I.
Just let me hear. I noticed your property listing.
Another.
No. Talk like you mean it, because you've done this a bunch of times. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. How on earth did the property not sell? You do.
I know your property had.
How about just say boom or live? Nothing?
I don't want to say.
You don't want to say it? All right. Well, I love you.
No, I want to say that.
Then go.
Um.
You got stage fright right now. I noticed your property listing. Okay, I love you.
I want to do it.
Then do it.
You got it, Brooke.
No.
Come on, Brookie, you can do it. Let's go. Brookie, let's see you. Come on, let's go. Let's see.
I know
No, go.
you're probably having sweat, and none of us how on earth did you probably need us. So, okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Good job.
Boom.
Boom, we're live. All right, close the door. Love you. Ah, back. You don't have to. There you go. Oh, give me a minute. I'm wrapping up. All right. So, all right. So that was. Let's see here. Let me move this back over there. So how many dials did we make? We weren't on the phone very long, but certainly more than we've been in a long time. So, okay, so we were on the phone 51 minutes, 110 calls made, 19 contacts. So that leads made is not accurate. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leads. So 6 leads in an hour, no appointments. 19 contacts, 6 leads, 0 appointments, and that's what it is.
Well, not to mention it expires in the middle of the day after they already been bombarded.
Exactly. So, but proof positive that there's no bad time to call, and you know you're hitting your goals for the day if you start a little bit earlier and allocate 2 hours to dial. So, good stuff. But I got to jump. Was that valuable to you?
Extremely.
Okay. So practice the pitch.
I got it right
Work
here.
on that, and then call the person that I just texted you their contact information. And and good job.
Cool, man.
I do, we do, they do.
Correct.
Let's go.
All
right. Good session.
Talk to you
We'll
later.
be on tomorrow and every day moving forward.
Yes.
Until we have 100 listings or bust.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm going to cut this short, or not cut this short, end it now. And if there's ever any, so if you're watching this from anywhere else in the country and we can help serve and support you or your clients in any way, reach out. You know where to find me. Contact details are in the group. And if you are in the group and you are a marketer and you continue to message in this group, you will be deleted. So with that in mind, go out there, win the day, win the week, win the year, get some, and I'll be back here tomorrow. See you.